Hello everybody, Weebrabbit here, and welcome back to my channel. This time around, I am checking out a game called Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Last Demon. For anyone who doesn't know, after Bayonetta 3 came out, during one of the Nintendo Directs, they announced that there was going to be like a spin-off slash prequel sort of thing, where it's really weird. Basically looks like it's like a storybook style, where you're controlling Cereza, which is like the younger, alternate version of Bayonetta or whatever, and you're also controlling Cheshire, which is like her like demon familiar or whatever. And basically, it's really weird. Looks like it's a storybook fairytale style. Kind of reminds me of a game I played really early on the channel called, I want to say it was like the Lion Princess and the Blind Prince or something like that. But yeah, it looks like it's something like that. Very interesting. Has nothing to do with the usual Bayonetta gameplay style, so I just thought I would check it out because I am curious. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power.
Alrighty, so far, actual Bayonetta
to
war.
ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born with the blood of both sage and witch.
So yeah, spoilers, it's Bayonetta. That's what she's special. She's from both worlds.
It was a beautiful baby girl.
I love how Shirley has her freaking twin tails, apparently since she was a baby.
As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth.
So far, all this is kind of stuff they've kind of touched upon in the actual games.
Her one comfort was the night she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile.
Right.
But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell, where even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left. A stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago.
Yeah, kind of like the Cheshire cat, basically.
Have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts.
Yeah, all of this I think is new.
She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother.
Yeah, I think this information is new. I don't think they ever really said who trained her or any of that.
Cereza.
So like the first half is all pretty much stuff we've heard before. This later half I think is new. I don't think they ever talk about like who Bayonetta really grew up with. And
I've got to hurry.
Yeah, we've never seen her at this age either. The games we've always either seen her as the adult Bayonetta, or we've seen her as that like young child. But we've never seen her at around this age. So this is all like new. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, so I really like the style. It's really interesting with it being like a little fairy book like art style.
Something's there.
Pretty cool. I still really wonder why they decided to make a game like this, though.
This place.
Like, it has nothing to do with, like, the usual Bayonetta gameplay or anything, So I wonder why they decided to, like, go in that direction. Yeah, there's all the other Umbra witches looking down on her or whatever. Alright.
Why don't you just leave? Stay away. She can't be trusted.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, everyone's looking down on her because she's like a basically, I can call her like a half-breed, I guess, because of, like it said, her mixed parentage or whatever. So everybody kind of looks down on her. Alright, so it's getting really dark.
Children misfortune on us all.
Leave me alone!
Alright, so she's crying out for her mom. She's crying. Oh, you hear her voice.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again.
alright. Someone's giving us a little.
John, I can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if it's supposed to be Jean because of the white hair. Because we know they have like a whole history and stuff. That's kind of cool. So we're seeing them at an age we've never really seen them, and like we're getting some actual lore, which is really interesting.
Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Interesting designs for them. Very cool.
Hurry!
Alright. So it's a very interesting like decision. You know, like why not just like stick to the usual like Bayonetta gameplay and just give us like, you know, different like cutscenes or whatever, flashbacks. But I don't know, at the same time I kind of appreciate that they're doing something super different.
Sean, you're amazing.
It's pretty interesting.
They'll find us.
And she's using all her magic to help us out. Yeah, it's cool if you really like watch her as she's do the magic. She's basically just doing like crazy ballet up there. It's pretty cool.
Hurry up, Cereza, we don't have all night. John, wait! I can't run that fast.
Well, get good. Alrighty. Yeah, so far I'm intrigued. It's actually really interesting. Like, I don't know. The fact that we're literally getting all this like lore and like the way it's presented is pretty interesting. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, they're trying to reach Bayonetta's mom.
What do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh.
They're on to us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead. Wait! John! I can't do this alone!
Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure most of the journey is probably going to be by ourselves. I think that's why she's going to have that, you know, familiar, Cheshire, because, you know, she doesn't really have powers yet. And so I'm guessing that's where she'll need a little bit of help, you know. Alright, let's see.
Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy.
Alrighty. Oh, I have to flip it. I was like, why is it not moving? Alrighty, so that's her mom. She's behind a cell with a bunch of roses and thorns covering it up. Alright, so luckily she did make it to her mom. I mean, maybe she'll have to see her one last time. Oh, never mind.
Mummy?
Never mind, she's gone. Alrighty. Yeah, like the darkness is overtaking her or whatever.
What is this? Don't come any closer! No!
Yeah, she's basically getting dragged down to hell. So, I mean, will she get saved?
Who are you?
Oh, who's that?
Cereza, give you the power to save
Interesting. Alrighty, so Ash is getting swallowed up by darkness.
I promise.
Somebody, you know, kind of helps her out. Tells her where to go to get some power. Interesting. It was all a dream.
That dream again. But the ending.
It was a dream Cereza knew by heart. But this time, something had changed. Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible. He said if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Ah, so that's why this is probably why they decided to introduce this after Bayonetta 3, because fairies are mentioned in Bayonetta 3 heavily, so I can see now why they're kind of, maybe how they're trying to expand the lore. I can kind of see it.
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Alright. Interesting. Alright, Trial 1, so Chapter 1, Trial of the Full Moon. So there's Morgana. Yeah, I don't remember if we've ever been told who trained Bayonetta and stuff. I'm trying to remember. Because, like, I know all the lore about, like, her parents. I know the thing about, like, her mom, you know, being taken away from her. I know that her and John have history and all that. And like I said, I can kind of see where they're going with the whole introduction of fairies. But I don't remember if they ever say, like, who trained her. Since these heavy lamps are hard to clean, oh my, they're grind dirty again. Yeah, I don't remember if they've ever really mentioned a lot about her when she was, like, younger. So that's interesting. Check lanterns along your journey, using L to save your progress. Alright, cool. Interesting, so that's how you save, by going to a lantern. That's cool, and she, like... Nice. Yeah, so far this game's really interesting. Like, I don't know why they decided to do it now, and I don't know why they decided to, you know, do it in this style. But, I don't know, I can kind of see it. I guess it would be kind of hard to do all these flashbacks and stuff using, like, the usual game engine. I don't know. I want to get into the gameplay, though.
And I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Uh-oh.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well. Coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
I wonder if she's John's mom. That would kind of make sense, honestly, but huh. Alright, draw water at the eastern well. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna teach us some of the game mechanics, maybe, about how like the controls work, is what I'm guessing. Alright, let's do
Cereza
that.
often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training. Eager to please her master, she hurried off towards the well.
What's this?
What's this?
I wonder if Morgana chose these lamps. Funny, I think we may have similar tastes. Yeah, I'm really digging the design too. I love how she has like the huge braid. That's like really cute. It's almost everything's L, interestingly enough. Cool. Does she even carry it? Everything's L. How weird is that? Why aren't we using any of the face buttons?
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
Bloop, bloop. Alrighty. Why should I drop it as we're about to get there? Don't drop it. Do not drop it. Okay, thank God.
After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good. Now collect the herbs from the garden.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face.
Why?
This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Damn, what's her problem?
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden.
I guess, yeah.
The herbs in Morgana's garden were not your common basil or thyme. She grew infernal plants with an absolutely foul stench.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, what's she complaining about? But I
They
can kind of see it
typically
now.
burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
Alrighty. Says it this way. What is this? Oh, it's just looking at the view. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so how do I get to the garden? Is it like down here? I'm guessing? Like all the way around? There we go. Yeah, at first I'm like, why is she making such a big deal about herbs? Like, what's wrong with herbs? But then once they say that, like, oh, they're all like smelly, you have to like fight to like dig them out and stuff, it's like, oh, it makes more sense. Which pulse is a fundamental Umbran art that utilizes dance to imbue its target with magical energy. Interesting. Yeah, because man, that was always about dancing, right? Keeping stuff to like the beat. That's so interesting that like even here she's using it. Interesting. Let's get close to this one.
Dinner time! One helping of magic coming right up.
What am I supposed to do? I'm super lost, actually. So we hold it to dance. Oh. I'm super confused. What am I supposed to do? Oh, it's much more simple than I thought. Okay. I was so lost. Okay, it's more simple. You literally just...
Carry on out! Good!
You literally just point in the right direction. I thought you had to, like, spin it around. If you find we're supposed to be a bit difficult, you can change your sense that's persona on her own, which we prefer. Okay, I'll do it for now. Yeah, I think I was like just overthinking it. It's literally just
Just a bit more.
there you go. You literally just have to point in the right direction. That's it. Holds the ult to summon Infernal Thorns that can bind enemies. Doing so will cost 1 spell down cooldown gauge.
No one told me they could do this.
Yeah.
I've got to catch it quick.
There we go.
Yes!
Cool.
Yes! I did it!
Alright, so even though she doesn't have like the magic that Bayonetta is like known for later in the series, it's still interesting to see that she still has like the dancing and like the thorns she can summon and stuff. Like, you know, really like novice stuff. It's interesting.
Cereza was pleasantly surprised. She usually managed to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on Morgana's face.
She's actually all mad. Well, you did it wrong.
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs. As she bent down, she noticed a pretty flower growing amongst the weeds.
Those flowers would really bring out the colour in Morgana's eyes.
Or just like poison. She freaking just killed her teacher. Alright, cool.
Ugh, I wouldn't mind if it weren't for the smell.
Yeah, those things we were harvesting right now, it reminds me of those, I forget what they're called, but they're the, the shortcut. It reminds me of those things from Harry Potter, the ones that would cry. It reminds me of those things, the crazy ass creatures in the ground. I think they're called mandrakes, right? Mandrakes? Alright, cool.
Cereza proudly gave the basket to Morgana. It was full to bursting.
How about that, Morgana? Quite the harvest, wouldn't you say?
He's like, nah.
I also
took so
picked
long.
these violets. They're for you. I thought you might like them.
Atop the herbs lay a small wreath. Morgana glanced down at it. Her expression unchanged, she spoke to Cereza in her usual tone.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance. Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
Damn, Connor put it on blast. Makes sense though, I think that her hair is like her power, right? So.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
Remember, Cereza, hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra witch. It can be shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
I wonder what they have to do like to take care of their hair. Like, is there anything specific they have to do? Like,
Understood. I'll make sure to finish up before training starts tonight.
it's like Sephiroth, like where like if you like know about Sephiroth, he uses like a whole bottle of shampoo every time he showers. It's like that. Like they just have to like spend like a ridiculous amount of time like brushing their hair and taking care of it.
Good. Now get back to your chores. The shadows grew long. The moon will soon rise.
With this, Morgana turned and walked back towards the house.
Yes, ma'am.
At times, Morgana's cold treatment got Cereza down. But she knew that Morgana cared for her and only wanted what was best for her.
That's cute. She actually kept the flowers.
Making a quick recovery, Cereza resolved to finish her remaining chores in record time.
Cool. That night.
Almost time for today's training. I'd better hurry. or I'm in for another lecture.
Alright, so what are we doing? Alright, so let's save real quick. Write it. Cool. Alright, I'll just run. Let's see what the training is.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I thought house for some reason. She went to the house, but no, obviously it's up here where all the candles are at. There we go. Cool.
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training in the dark arts. Today, she was finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks, summoning an infernal demon.
Interesting.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what it did, Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
This is a tool for those who have yet to master the flow of magic. Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night, when the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith. Are you listening, young lady?
It's cute, she's all distracted.
You seem determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
Bataiva Tozu!
Oh, that's cool. Her hair is like standing up on edge.
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until...
Uh-oh. What is that?
This looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there would be no way to control the demon.
Interesting.
The demon turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
Huh.
We are finished for today.
Let me try again. Please.
It's kind of funny because like
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate plea.
it's kind of funny because literally all we saw was that she tried it once for like 2 minutes and then just failed, and her teacher gives up on her. Like that sure was a good training session.
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
I mean, isn't it natural to be afraid of it?
Morgana
Because
told
like,
Cereza to
if you
put
don't
away the
control it
magic
right,
brace before heading back to the house.
I mean, doesn't that make sense? Because like, if you don't control it right, it can attack you, right? Like, doesn't it make sense to be afraid of like what you summon?
Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Oh, I'm guessing she's gonna actually do the summon, and she's gonna use Cheshire as her medium. Is what's probably gonna happen then. Let's see.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother. Avalon Forest, the White Wolf guide you.
Avalon Forest.
Yeah, it says she's gonna escape finally.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity. And yet...
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could a dank old forest be that scary a place anyway?
Yeah, man, it's dank. Come on, it's dank.
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place. This thought got Cereza's blood boiling. Grievances started bubbling up.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless.
He's all pissed.
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
What are you saying, Cheshire? Take the brace and sneak into the forest? Morgana would give us a right smack on the bottom.
Although, with the moon shining brightly, it was the ideal chance for a little surreptitious forest excursion.
Kind of weird that a witch would use physical punishment. It's like, you have magic. You think you would do some sort of magic, punishment? But, whatever.
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
Exactly.
With a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop, Avalon!
Alright, cool. Let's go! Do it! Yeah, screw the rules, we do whatever we want. Alright.
Cereza shivered at the thought of what lay ahead, but curiosity got the better of her.
I love how it's all interconnected. That's pretty cool. Like, the world just keeps going, it doesn't really stop. That's actually pretty cool. Alright.
Let's go, Cheshire.
Alright, we're about to enter the forest.
And so Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest. Little did she know that what lay waiting in those dark woods would change her fate forever.
Like I said, with the introduction of fairies, which are like a big thing in the third game, I think I kind of have an idea where some of this might be going. Who that boy was I was talking to her and stuff. So, So that's the official little intro. Very cool. Alright, Chapter 2, Into the Unknown. Alrighty, very cool.
Massive trees blocked almost all light from the moon. An eerie silence enveloped Cereza. She cautiously ventured onwards.
Alright, so I see 2 flowers in the bottom
Don't surprise me like that!
left corner. I wonder if those are lives or something. Let's see. Onyx roses, the petal from a black rose that blooms in Inferno. The faint magical energy it possesses makes it a favorite guard choice of fairies as well. Alright, so we're collecting these. Maybe we can like bargain with them or something. I don't really know what the point of getting them is, but okay. Interesting. Let's see. This is so high up. Just imagine if I fell. Oh. So we're gonna cross.
Look down. Come on, Cereza. 1 foot in front of the other.
Alright, where are
From
these?
Inferno. I wonder how it will respond to my magic.
Alright, these infernal plants are bigger than Morgana's herbs. They will require more magic from Witch Pulse to reach their full size. Keep holding ZL until Witch Pulse is succeeded multiple times. Be sure not to let go midway. Alright, that makes sense. Interesting.
Could it be the brace?
That's pretty cool. Okay. So pretty simple compared to something magic she does later in the series. But like I said, it's really cool to see kind of like, you know, how she like started out, like novice. It's pretty cool. Avalon drops. Magical energy crystallized by Avalon. One bite sends a rush of rich sweetness from head to toe, instantly enrapturing anyone. Alright, so I'm not really sure why we're collecting all this, but is there anything this way? Any secrets? Maybe. Go. Yeah, it feels like a little bit of a shortcut. There you go. It sounds like a little shortcut. So if you go out of your way, I guess you can collect more, which is cool. Poor rabbit with an having to it. Ah, never mind. Just scare it away. I thought I was gonna like chomp down the rabbit and kill it. The petals on the left, bottom left of the screen are Cereza's vitality. They will decrease when Cereza is attacked by an enemy. Cereza's vitality runs out, her start will come to an end. Keep a close eye on her remaining vitality at all times. Alright, let's go this way. Alright. Oh, that's a lot, hey. Yeah, so I think a big part of the game is just gonna be going out of your way to like collect more stuff, I think. And that's probably the way it's gonna work. Did it die? What was that? Hold on. Like, I doubt it, but it sounded so loud. Okay, no. Yeah, it sounds so loud. I just couldn't help but like, did it die? Like, did something attack it? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely starting to get like really dark.
Looking into the dark underbrush, Cereza could not shake the feeling that someone was looking back. As the wind rustled the leaves, it sounded just like a rasping voice whispered in her ear.
I was gonna say...
I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't really thought about it until now, but it's kind of funny that she has glasses. Like, you think if you're a magical being, your eyesight would be better, right? But for some reason, she actually needs glasses, and they're not just an aesthetic, which is really weird. So I don't know how that works. Alright, so... Yeah, she's super freaking out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, damn, she's booking ass. Well, she's dead. Alrighty. Safe spot, right? Nice. Alright, let's save real quick. I mean, I know we're supposed to get control of Cheshire. I want to at least get to the part where we get the power. It's taking a bit. I want to at least get that far. I want to at least show that off, you know what I mean? Because I'll be able to play through this whole thing.
Must have been a rabbit or something. Right, Cheshire?
I mean, I want to at least get to the part where we get the power. See how that works. Yeah, there's like stuff just...
Is someone out there?
There's stuff just like ducking around and messing with us. Yeah, see? You can see it every so often. Alright. Let's see. Because we were told to look for like a white wolf, so...
Cereza could not shake the feeling she was being watched.
yourself.
And then, as if to answer her call,
what is it? Oh, okay, weird. Denizen of the wood, 𝐿𝐥𝐤𝐞, something like that.
these were fairies, nefarious creatures who ensnare the souls of humans who venture into the woods to feed on their vitality.
Interesting.
This time there was nowhere to run. Cereza was backed into a corner.
Uh-oh.
Please, please work this time.
There we go. Yeah, she's gonna
Fingers
summon
crossed,
something.
Cereza prepared to use the summoning spell she learnt from Morgana.
Bataivatorzu!
Nothing.
Even after the summoning circle had faded away, no one had answered her call.
Dang. Even the fairies are laughing at her.
Why? I did everything right.
The fairies resumed their sinister mission. All at once, they jumped at Cereza, weapons poised to strike. She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed, and then another. But she felt not so much as a pinprick.
Hey, there we go.
Who are you?
Yeah, someone answered her call.
That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
You don't think... Could that have been...
But before Cereza could finish her question,
Yo, that's cool. Yeah, so yeah, the medium is gonna be her her little doll. That's cool. Interesting.
from its gaping maw, extending ear to ear, fell a drop of thick slobber.
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs. Just as Cereza feared, a demon had indeed possessed her beloved stuffed cat. The creature had desperately sought a medium in order to survive in our world. In lieu of hair, it settled for one made of felt.
Cool.
Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. It let out a low growl. After her initial terror, Cereza realized that she was able to understand what the demon was saying.
Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
You want me to return you to Inferno? Now, how would one go about doing that?
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world. She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back.
Nice.
Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back! Send me back! The demon's rage increased by the second, but there was nothing Cereza could do. Out of patience, he pounced. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza.
Maybe he can't hurt her though because like she summoned him. That might be part of like the deal. Let's see. Yeah, he can't hurt her because she's like his master, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, he's like fighting it.
But what if we hear? The demon had stopped cold As if bound by an invisible force, no matter how he struggled, he was unable to touch Cereza.
Calm down. You're going to burst the seam. Don't worry, I'll send you home. Once I figure out how. I'm on my way to get a fantastic power. With that, sending you back should be a piece of cake.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention elsewhere.
Alright. Is he leaving?
Intrigued, but a little scared, Cereza decided to follow a bit behind.
Interesting. Alright, so... Oh, that's cool. So that's why a lot of her stuff was on L. It's because literally you're using both halves of the controller to, I guess, control both of them at the same time. I mean, right now, we're controlling him, but I'm guessing later we're going to be controlling both of them at the same time. That is actually pretty cool. Because I know in games, like I had mentioned, in other games, like at least the one I was thinking of earlier,
The demon ran through the forest, searching for a way home.
Yeah, you got one of the blind prince and the blind princess, or whatever that game's called. I think you would just switch back and forth. You wouldn't exactly, there we go. Yeah, in that game you would switch back and forth. You wouldn't exactly, move at the same time. So that's cool. Like here, you're actually moving at the same time using different buttons. You guys see her jump is L, his jump is R. Interesting. Alright, the demon's sharp claws and fangs make short work of fairies. Scratch with ZR and show your infernal might.
I'm in no mood for pests. Get ready for a face full of claw.
The demon leapt towards the fairies.
Interesting. So pretty simple combat. Looks like you just repeat. Unless there's more to it right now. Alright, yeah, pretty simple so far. Let's just press the same button. Alright, pretty cool. Is Cereza still falling behind?
The demon slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him. Slowly, but surely.
Oh, do we have to stay close to each other, maybe? Yeah, maybe they have to stay close to each other. Or else he loses his power. Or maybe just like recharge him or something.
The demon bared his fangs. He was clearly suffering.
Interesting. What's his deal?
Are you sick? Or hungry, perhaps?
Oh, man, that's meant to collect all that stuff. Maybe we can feed it to him.
As Cereza approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. In an instant, he felt right as rain.
Okay, so yeah, I don't think we have to feed him. I think it's just we have to stay close together. And I think that's going to be the trick of trying to play. Like, how far can you get from one another? Can you control both characters at the same time?
His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic. Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
Interesting. So that's where like the gameplay comes into play about how to move both characters together.
I need to stay close to you? I've never heard of a spell like this before.
Huh.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno?
The demon demanded.
We first need to find a white wolf. He'll show us the way.
Leave it to me. I'll find him,
said the demon as he clambered to his feet.
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
I have no name, replied the demon curtly.
That's weird. Are they all supposed to have a name? Because I know other stuff she summons later in the series, they all have like a name. You know, they're all based on like something, so.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. Though I must admit, I haven't the faintest idea about demonic manners. May I call you Cheshire? That's the name of the stuffed cat you decided to borrow after all. Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body?
Nice.
Fine. I'll just call you whatever I please.
Yeah, I don't know, we don't really hear his response, but she's just fine with it because apparently she
And
didn't hear it.
so these strange companions set off in search of the White Wolf. What mysteries await in Avalon Forest?
Alrighty. Yeah, see, so you move her with L, you move him with R. Can't be too far, there's gonna be a little gauge or something. Interesting. No, it's for her to collect, I guess. No, is it not? Oh, who's supposed to collect this? Oh, duh, it's her. She's supposed to grow it. Duh. I was like trying to figure out like what was happening. There we go.
The demon seemed to have calmed down. Remembering that he could not touch her, Cereza breathed a sigh of relief.
See, so he goes over here, attacks that. She goes over here, does this thing. There we go. Cool. Then he can follow. Let's see. Guess those are poisonous. Yeah, so she probably has to get rid of him first, and then he can cross.
A pungent scent tickled Cereza's nose. It was rosemary, often used to ward off evil spirits. As soon as the scent reached Cheshire, he pulled away, face scrunched up in disgust. It looked like demons could not stand being anywhere near the flower.
Interesting. So I guess we have to find a way to help him. Oh no, he probably goes the other way. Being a demon, Cheshire can't stand rosemary. Whenever it pops up, Cheshire needs to take a different path. Because he's gonna go this way. There we go. Interesting. So that's how they'll add more gameplay and mechanics to all this. That he can't go certain ways that she can. Interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter destroying every single little piece. Okay. Alright, she gets that, he gets that. Alright, she cleans up. He attacks us to go through. Alright, so she needs to get over there. Oh, she can reach it from here. Okay. That's perfect. There we go. He crosses. He destroys. Pretty interesting mechanics. So what still reminds me a bit of that game I was talking about, the whatever Blind Prince and whatever. What still reminds me of that a bit because of the whole two companions thing that kind of solve the puzzles. It also really reminds me of Tale of Two Brothers.
But Cereza knew how to get by without a scratch.
So I wonder if I can hold it if he can attack it. Yeah, it also kind of reminds me of Tale of Two Brothers, which is like this really interesting game where you also use like half the control for one brother and half for the other, and it's like these two brothers on an adventure. Kind of reminds me of that too now,
Cheshire,
interestingly enough.
I've got it tied down. Finish it.
You did not have it tied down. There we go. Yeah, why'd she say that? She didn't have it tied down at all. There we go. Better. Yeah, she's like, I have it tied down. I said, no, you didn't. What's this?
Hey!
Big spider's nest. It seems like the owner isn't home. Interesting. Oh. Oh, it's interesting. That's the first time we have to do all three. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, you can go ahead, destroy these things real quick. So you can follow. Okay, there we go. So you have to like time it a little better. Yeah, so she needs to get close enough that she can attack it.
I'll go first to make a path. You wait here.
Hold on. Yeah, no. Alright, get him close to the edge. Uh-oh. What's supposed to happen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna protect her, but they made it seem so like, what's gonna happen, you know, something so tense. But I think that's to show that he does care about her, and he's gonna start protecting her, maybe.
Cheshire!
Alright. Oh. Oh, maybe if he takes enough damage,
All at once, Cheshire's body shrunk to its original cuddly form.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna introduce that if he gets hit enough, it like messes him up.
Cheshire!
Let's see.
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. In her arms, Cheshire felt his strength returning.
Release me at once!
Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy about being cuddled.
That's pretty funny.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until you can transform again.
Interesting. So I guess he can't always be out. There's probably gonna be some sort of cooldown then. Interesting.
Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal, the demon had no choice but to swallow his pride.
When in a stuffed animal form, Cereza can hold Cheshire and move with him. While moving about together, you can move Cereza with L and extend Cheshire with R. Oh, weird. So she's kind of like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Weird. Yeah, weird. She kind of just swims around. Interesting. Huh. That's super weird.
Huh. Even with you in there, Cheshire still weighs the same as before.
You can switch between moving together and moving apart at any time. Both have their uses, so don't forget either. Unleashed mode is where you move the two separately. Press R while holding Cheshire to have him jump out. Hug mode is where you move together. Press L to revert Cheshire to a stuffed animal. Interesting. So there's different things for...
Come here!
Interesting. Huh. That's really interesting. Yeah, this sounds like more mechanics than I thought it was going to have. I thought it was going to be like way more simple. It actually seems like it has a lot of like depth to it. You know what I mean? Like, interesting. Yeah, we still don't know what these things are for either, so that'll be interesting to see what those are for. Alright, let's save again. Right. Still chapter 2, by the way, which is interesting. I thought we would be a little farther in chapter 2 by now, but still chapter 2. Oh, that's weird. She just did a jump? What the heck? That's an interesting mechanic. Okay. Huh. Yeah, so you do have to do it in a certain order. Like, I thought I could do like the closer one and the farther one. But, like, no, you do have to do it in a certain order. Interestingly enough. Huh. Cool. Alright, here we want to throw them back out. What's in here? Huh. There should have been something there, right? Alright, whatever. Yeah, you can't go to that. You have to be careful.
Rosemary.
Alright, so he needs to go up there.
I'll toss you up there. See if there's a way forward.
Okay. Oh. In hug mode, Cheshire can be tossed to certain high places with L. Search high and low to find a new way forward. Interesting. So let's grab him. Throw him up there. When far away or blocked by Rosemary, there's times Cheshire cannot return to hug mode. When this happens, look for another way to unite the two. Interesting. I guess for now, we will stick to right here. It's for her. She'll go this way. Let's see. Can he return to hug mode here? No. Okay. Trying to see what I can see. Let's see. What can I do? I think she can go up here, can't she? No, he's just on the way. Huh. He can go this way. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hold on. I think there's something over here for her. No? Yes, that's what I was thinking. She has to go around. Exactly. There we go. Oh, man, I shouldn't have jumped, actually. Whoops. Oh, okay. I thought if he was in my arms, he could he could go through it, but he can't even if he's in her arms. Interesting. Okay, weird. Okay, that's fine.
Cheshire!
Yeah, he stays up there now. Then I go around. Yeah, so he can't touch Rosemary at all, interestingly enough. I thought if he was in her arms, he could. But no, if he touches at all, he really hates it. It's interesting. Alright, there we go. Over here. Let's make sure there's something over here. There we go. Oh, I was gonna say, isn't that one of those gates from the pick one up to recover the spell cooldown gauge. Line starts to cast Umbra and Arts again more quickly. Hey, I was seeing that her gauge is like really full. Because that's why you want to collect those. That way you can keep doing magic more easy. Interesting. Cool. What is that? Oh, a chest. Yeah, because I was saying the original in the normal Bayonettas.
A chest.
There's
Did the
chests
fairies
with
make
like
this?
stuff in it, and there's like those
I wonder what's
gates.
inside.
We have to like defeat enemies and stuff. So it's kind of interesting that that's here. Ooh,
Yes!
potion. Armored medicine in a bottle shaped like a petal. Uses to slightly restore Cereza's vitality. You can concoct more on your own. Interesting. So our health is pretty good, but I'm guessing in case we mess up. Interesting. Alright, so back to hug mode. Oh, hold on. My bad. Back to hug mode. We're gonna toss him over here. Alright, hold on. Yes, there we go. Good. Oh. What? Oh, that flower hermit. Interesting. Oh, that's bull. I literally used the magic. There we go, this time it worked. Oh, I can get over there, didn't it? Interesting. Oh, I think I know what I have to do now. So these don't hurt me. I just have to. It's not that they don't hurt me. It's just I have to time what I'm doing, basically. See. There we go. Yeah, I was confused. I thought I had like multiple enemies to defeat, and I was wondering how I would do it because they're gonna get in my way or whatever. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. Gotta go over here, and then I missed this one over here. Wait for it to close. Then open. Get that crystal. Oh my god, no, he got cut again. There we go. Oh my god, he keeps getting caught. Stop it. So awkward. There we go. Alright, toss him up there. Yeah, so you can go around those a little bit easier, which is lucky. Okay, he comes down through here. Reunite. Cool. Uh-oh.
Hey! Give me a break!
Ah, come on. Oh! I have to use him. Okay, cool. Yeah, for a moment I didn't understand it, so I was like, what am I supposed to do? Why am I missing it? There we go. That's kind of fun. Poor Cereza, this is about everything's happening to her.
That was not fun.
It was a little fun. You know it was. Alright. Ah, so a place we can buy stuff, like a little shop
What
almost.
have we here?
There were signs that a witch had set up camp here.
Interesting.
Perhaps I'm not the first witch to enter this forest.
Oh, really?
Oh well, it means we've got a place to rest.
Okay.
Look what we have here!
I'm guessing this is where we're gonna have to like pay if we want stuff though. That's what I would imagine. Oh no, we got it for free. 𝐦𝐤𝐿, a compound sealed in crystal. Interesting, can have various effects on the user depending on how well it is baked. Unicorn horn, a compound sealed in crystal. Unlocked straight off a poor unicorn, may be used for ornamental purposes depending on their length and sparkle. And mandragora. It's yeah, I said mandrake, right? It's a mandragora, I guess, maybe is what it's called. The little crying plant things. Breaking out into a screen fit out of a very low thing. Best to keep it in your rucksack. Oh, I wonder what those are for then. Interesting. Large red arches are sanctuaries that can be unlocked just by approaching. Be sure to unlock one whenever you pass by. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because it's a safe spot. You can rest, etc. Pretty cool. Oh, actually, let's just concoct now. Hold on, let's see how that works. This is the concocted menu. Here are some compounds. You'll find more in the forest. This is an item. Acquire one and learn how to concoct it. So there's different things we can make. So let's do a healing tonic. After adding the compounds, mix everything together. We gotta do it. Very cute. Yes, now I have two of these. Use items you've made by holding, I guess one of the directional pads. Check what you can make with Y. So these are the different potions. So far we have healing. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like healing, one to heal him, one for like magic, I'm guessing. Maybe one for like strength or something. You know. Let's save real quick. So I wanted to do it earlier. Is this still chapter 2? Chapter 2 is really long. I was hoping to like reach like chapter 3 before really, doing anything. What is happening? There you go.
Hey! Look over there!
Oh, there's the wolf. There we go. Cool. Perfect. So we see the wolf. What's the wolf going to tell us? It looks really
Before
weird.
them stood a large wolf. Its snow-white fur shone pale silver in the moonlight.
Okay.
Avalon Forest.
Alright, it's 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞.
Cereza
No.
was captivated by the wolf. It seemed almost not of this world.
Hey!
Oh.
Wait!
So it just ran away. We'll probably have to chase it now. Alrighty. Oh, I can see it. This is probably going to be the end of chapter 2 then. Yeah, stuff is growing so we can't like go back apparently. Interesting. Interesting. So now we're lost. We can't go back. Cool. Yeah, I'm guessing that was the end of chapter 2. Because I was saying chapter 2 is very, very long. Let's see. Review game instructions thus far via the travel wisdom menu. No, we're fine. It doesn't say for chapter 3 though, interestingly enough. I guess I wanted to at least get to chapter 3 before quitting.
Cheshire, over here!
Alright, so there's some prints. Yeah, but I think we're going to stop anyway. I don't know if this is chapter 3 yet or not, but I think this is a good place to stop. As you guys can see, this is what the game is like. It's just leading young Cereza, which is a young Bayonetta, through her journey. Really interesting seeing her learn her magic and stuff. Like, you can kind of see hints of like what it'll be like when she's older, but right now it's like the rookie version of it, which is really cute. And I'm actually really digging the game. It's actually pretty fun being able to control two characters at once. And just the aesthetic and stuff is really charming. Very strange to decide to like bust this out now, but at the same time it kind of makes sense because if they want to do some more stuff in the future and especially make up for Bayonetta 3, which wasn't like received too well, it kind of makes sense that this seemed like the good time to, kind of give us a little bit of a prequel about young Bayonetta. That way you kind of fill in some of that lore, and in the future you can just move forward. So I don't know, I really enjoyed the game. I think it's really fun so far. I am enjoying it. I've heard it's not very long, and I don't know if you guys are interested, check it out for yourself. It's out now on Switch. But for now, this has been Weeb Rabbit. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.